guys, I am back. Okay, that last move was a bit anticlimactic. Anyway, alright, so today I thought I would do a video on products that are worth spending money on. So in other words, high-end products. So for me, I find myself buying a lot of high-end foundations. And the reason for this is because I find the drugstore ones don't have a great color match. You know, apart from, you know, the L'Oreal True Match, which is the bomb, like because it has like 1,000 color shades. But I buy a lot of high-end foundations because one, the color match, two, the consistency, and I just find it like sits better on my skin and it gives that more like natural skin look rather than that kind of pasty pink foundation shade that just doesn't sit right on my skin. So today I'm going to be talking about a few of my favorite high-end foundations, you know, just to keep it simple for you guys. And if you guys enjoy this video, I'll do another one because I have a bunch of other things, but these are the ones that I love the most. So let's get into it. I have 5 foundations here just to give you guys a bit of, you know, like options in case, you know, you prefer one brand or blah blah blah, your skin type. Okay, so the first is the Gorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. Second is this YSL Touche Eclat Illuminating Foundation. And the third is this Givenchy, what is it? Photo Perfection Foundation. I have 2 more, but I'll talk about them later. So starting off with the YSL, this is a more sheer foundation. And it's really liquid and runny. So if you're not into the whole matte look and you still like that illuminating glowy foundation look, I really recommend getting this one because I have fallen in love with it. And even though I have oily skin, they say with the YSL and the Gorgio Armani that if you have oily skin, it won't tend to work as well for you because it will just like slip and slide everywhere. But personally, I haven't found any problem with wearing this, just so as long as you set it down with a powder and, you know, like on a daily basis, you'll have to kind of touch up with either blotting papers or just powder, and I find it's like, it's not that big of a deal. I really love the textures of these two because it's so natural and luminous, and you know, it's called luminous silk, so it better frigging be luminous. And it just blends effortlessly into the skin, looks like your normal skin. Like if you have dry skin, I wouldn't even bother like putting any powder all over my face because it just looks so nice. It's like the most natural glow. And compared to the Givenchy Photo Perfection, this is a bit heavier, so it's a bit more creamier in texture but still like medium buildable. But yeah, I find these are definitely worth the splurge if you're looking for a high-end foundation. So if you're into a more high coverage foundation, this, like nothing in the world will ever beat this foundation. It's the Kevyn Aucoin Sensual Skin Enhancer, and I'm in the shade XX04. So this can actually, it's like multi-purpose. You can use this as a concealer or you can use this as a foundation because it is so like pigmented and high coverage. It can work as both. This is definitely like worth the spend if you like that high coverage kind of matte look. And it's not completely matte, it doesn't make your face look like a piece of cardboard. It's still got this really nice kind of creamy dew to it, but it is definitely high coverage. And it comes in a bunch of different shades. I use this sometimes just under the eye if I have really bad eye bags that day, and just around the forehead kind of as like a highlighter. And then I'll what do you call it? I'll just dab it out with the beauty blender until it kind of like fades away into the side of the face, and then I'll just kind of leave that area and just bronze it because yeah, this is some hectic high coverage stuff. The NARS Sheer Glow Foundation has been one of my favorite foundations for the longest time. This and the L'Oreal True Match as like the drugstore alternative. This gives a really nice luminous glow to the skin. It's not like the most glowy of foundations, but if you put like an illuminator base under it, I find it like really makes the skin look, you know, like that summer kind of dew. The NARS Sheer Glow is a bit more affordable than the other ones, so check this out definitely if you're looking for a foundation. And I found with applying those foundations, using the Beauty Blender and also this Zoeva flat top buffer brush or the Real Techniques, what is it? I don't know. It's like the buffing, oh, it's both buffing brush. I use these mostly with the application of those foundations. But I find the Beauty Blender works best with the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk and the YSL. It just gives such a nice look to the skin, almost like, you know, you just have like perfect skin. So yeah, that's what I recommend, and I highly recommend getting these brushes as well as the Beauty Blender as well for the most natural, flawless finish. So those are my high-end favorites that I highly recommend to anyone who's, you know, searching for something to spend all their cash on. Or, you know, if you want to treat yourself, or if someone asks you, you know, what present do you want? Say it's your birthday, you can tell them, you know, I want that. And if you haven't followed me on my social media, my Instagram is _coffeecashmere, and that's the same handle for Twitter, so you can tweet me, you know, jokes, pictures, questions, blah blah blah, and I'll reply. And I think that's all I have to say. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.